Hey, back again. So today's the day. The VN gets shipped off to Better Suspension for the full kit. And I've been waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and today's the day. I'm sure Laz will be happy to get the car out and make a bit of room in the workshop. He's got a few good projects on the go at the moment. But waiting for the tow truck. We just gave the car a bit of a clean. Obviously sent it off to Petters, all nice and good to go. So she's sitting here, ready to go. And touch base, I suppose, on our last video, or some of the last video that we posted up. I sort of got a bit of the sequencing wrong. I'd originally planned to have the car go, well, I'd have the auto elect come here and wire it all up, and then we could put the interior in, send it off to Petters, and then get it off to Lloyd's garage to sort of finalise it all up. But after getting onto an auto elect and getting him to agree to do the work, he sort of stated that, hey, look, we need the motor and everything buttoned in, and that way he can run all the wires around it once it's all done. So we shuffled a few things around, organised it to get it off to Petters first, which is where it's going today, and then we will send it directly from Petters to Lloyd's. He's got me next on the list. I was just down there last week having a chat with him. He's got a couple of amazing cars in there that he's building at the moment, and the VN is next on the list, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks at Petters, and then probably a month or two at Lloyd's. Get that straight back here to Laz's, and then we can get the auto elect to wire it all up. The interior will go in, and yeah, basically from there it's a matter of getting a roadworthy for it. I'll need to get the exhaust system done. I'll get a bloke named Dave from TrueFit, a good mate of mine. He'll come and do a custom stainless exhaust system for it. And then once that's sort of done, I'll get another mate of mine, Luke, to give me a hand, and we'll wire up all the GPS system and the stereo and, dash cams and reverse cameras and all that sort of good tech stuff that the 89s, VNs never really had in them. We'll try and hide a lot of that away so it doesn't look, I don't want it to detract and take away from that original, that 90s style Commodore, but I wouldn't mind a few of the creature comforts in there. So yep, that's what's happening. I'll probably jump back on in a couple of minutes when the car is at Petters, and hopefully I can get Nick from there to give us a bit of a rundown on what he's planning on doing. And yeah, so I'll see you soon. Before we go, I just want to give another shout out to Laz at Auto Breeze. Laz and his partner Maddie have done an amazing job with me in guiding me in the right direction on what to do. If we come across any hurdles, he's got parts here, or he knows how to get them. Laz is an absolute Commodore guru, and I wouldn't have been able to do this project without him, to be completely honest. I'm not a mechanic, and I've got half an idea on how to do things, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there in the same boat. It's just hard to take that step when you're at home in your own shed and you give it a crack. You're like, I don't know how to do this, but Laz has been there every time, and it's given me the confidence to just crack right on with it. And hey, I can just shout out and say, mate, I'm a bit stuck here, what do I do? And he'll just give me a quick little pointers, and we'll cruise on and keep going. So yeah, once again, thanks to Laz, mate. You're an absolute legend, and I hope this video gets you a few more customers, because you're a guru in the trade, and thank you very much. And I'll just give you a little zoom in at Auto Breeze there, down at Manton Road in Oakley, South Oakley, Huntingdale area. Great workshop. Laz's famous 355 SLE, absolute monster of a thing, and soon to be the VN. I'd like to hear your comments actually in regards to the Statesman rear end on here. Should I keep it, or should I go classic Calais? I think it looks super mean with the Stato back. I've had a couple of Statesmans before in my time. The old VQ Statos were awesome, and I really like the look of that. I think it gives it a bit of a mean stance. But it'd be interesting to hear what your thoughts are. So yep, thanks. I'll see you guys soon. Well, it is. She's almost here. Down at Pedders in Moorabbin. Just had a chat with Nick inside and went for a rundown on all the work that's going to be done. And if I wasn't excited before, I'm certainly excited now. We're going through the full list, man. Like it's literally a complete undercarriage. You know, upper, fully adjustable upper control arms, lower arms, struts, panhard rods. All new springs, all bushes, the whole lot, man. I can't believe it. So it's all happening. It's finally come down to the day. Here we are at Pedders in Moorabbin. If you need to get your suspension or brakes done, this is the place to come. Nick, manager down here, is a pretty friendly guy, knows his stuff, knows Holden really well, and reckons it should take a couple of weeks to get done. And yeah, pretty excited. And, any second, the VN should be pulling in the driveway. See you soon. So I just come inside the shop, just having a look at some of the kit. I thought you might want to have a look. So what have we got here? Got brand new sway bars, control arms, uppers, front. Fuck yeah, it's incredible. What else we got? All the goodies are here. These are adjustables, yeah, adjustable control arms. Panhard rods. And the strut towers and stuff. I haven't got the springs here or anything like that, but hey, it's here. It's going to look really cool when it's on the vehicle itself. And, yeah, the truck should be pulling in. Oh, there it is here. Perfect timing. Alright, so it's here. Let's just have a look in the workshop. I've been given a bit of limited access to the workshop, and they've laid it all out for me. So let's have a look at this absolutely sexy bunch of kit right here. The whole works, guys. No bull. So we've got some springs, and obviously I need a few of these wrong, so bear with me. Rear lowers, rear upper control arms, adjustable. We've got our front control arms, radius somethings, sway bars. We've got a sway bar there and sway bar links. Got the panhard rods, strut brace, the upper strut tower covers, adjustable cambers, and rear shocks with the short stroke, and sports riders, and obviously front shocks there. But it's all there, guys. There's the whole package. Far out. Absolutely pumped. So that, in a couple of weeks, will be bolted up nice and pretty underneath the VN. The next video will be when I show you what it looks like under the car. So thanks, Pedders, and no bull. Good on you. Well, it's all happening here at Auto Breeze. It's been about 20 seconds since you last switched off, and it's been about 2 weeks for me. But it's done. We're finally here, and the suspension is complete. So without further ado, let's stick our heads under here and have a look and see what the masters have done at Pedders Suspension. Alrighty. So we got our, it's just amazing. Everything looks incredible. We'll start off with, obviously, I spoke to you last time and I've showed a photo, well, I should have showed a photo in between of the K-frame. That's all been powder coated and installed, which looks really good. Chose a satin black, so it sort of suits all the control arms. Pretty excited about that. Man, everything, all the radius controls, all the sway bars, and you'll see here it's all been linked up rather than linked up through the top where it would have normally done through factory. So this whole control arm setup now is basically linked through the sway bar, and then like that done through here, which you would have seen would have been linked up through here normally from the control arm through to here, but now it's all linked up through the sway bar, so it's going to be pretty tight. I can't wait to see how it feels. All new springs. I can't show you the camber up on the top of the strut towers, but that's all right. I will show you in photos. Just from the rear side of things here, I've got a whole new steering rack, which is unreal because it totally needed to be done. All the new links, everything's all been put in there really nicely. Let's travel on to the back, and honestly, how good does it look? I'm so stoked. So our lower control arms here, once again, all linked in through the rear sway bar, so that is really cool. Super tight, all brand new looking right hand side or left hand side passenger rear control, seated with the new springs, and then the fully adjustable control arms here. So this whole thing will better adjust our cambers and adjust our inwards, so I get that nice ride height. New shocks in the rear with new springs, and moving on back, you can see it's fully adjustable. This is going to hold it nice and tight. So yeah, it might not look much in the 2 seconds, but like, he's changed all the bushings. Everything's brand fucking spanking new. All new headers. So look at that noble. So I am pretty excited now. Let's just keep going back and have a look. Left hand side or right hand side control, adjustable control arms, which all looks really cool considering that the undercarriage has all been sprayed now, which was, in hindsight, the best thing we could have done was to get all that sprayed and done at once. So now it's all linked up and it's ready for the next thing here. I will not be looking up at that without a 355 stroker from Lloyd's Garage sitting above me. So that's where it's going next. It's heading off to Lloyd's Garage next, which is pretty awesome. I originally planned for it to go to Lloyd's from Petters, but unfortunately Lloyd had just a few more extra days that he needed to make space in the floor, the factory for me. So it's back at Laz's, which in hindsight I think is probably better anyway, because I can get under it and we can have a look. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Laz is fixing a problem back there. It's 20 to 5 and everyone's here pretty soon to pick their vehicles up. So yeah, from here we will load up the transmission, and actually I might just sneak into the floor room here and give you guys a look. G'day Bill.
How you going, mate?
Let's have a look in here. That's this little showroom, but there's the Turbo 400 box, ready to go, all brand new. Everything ready to go, Turbo 400. It's only rated to about 600 horsepower, but I don't really need too much more than that. I would have liked to have rated, sort of a third higher, but it is what it is. It is what I could get. And we got a Stoley, only 3,000 Stoley. I probably would have liked to go to a 3.2 or 3.8, but apparently the 3 will be really good. Brand new dipstick. And there's just heaps of other stuff I've still got sitting around here, man. I've got head units and speakers and amps and fucking you name it. So it's all happening here at Auto Breeze. Pretty pumped today, to be completely honest. It's nice when all these things are starting to rack up and the plan's going ahead. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Next process goes to Lloyd's. He'll slip the donk in there after it's being rebuilt, run in on the dyno as well, give you some dyno readouts and some awesome photos. Then from there, it'll come back here to Laz's. The auto electrician will wire the whole car, run the loom, get everything Mickey Mouse so it's all working, and then we'll smack the interior in, get it all cleaned and make sure it's all looked Mickey Mouse. And then I've got Dave from True Fit in Moorabbin on Warrigal Road. He will come here and will custom build or custom weld up an exhaust system for it. And yeah, that'll be next episode. So look, that's the end for this episode. Suspension, and next episode will be the engine build. Can't wait. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.